Hi everyone, I'm Jana Rodriguez with Easter Seals of Greater Houston. I'm with the Bridging Apps program and I'm broadcasting live to answer some of your questions. Today I'm talking about the American Red Cross app called Emergency. When you look in the app stores, American Red Cross has several apps. I'm going to talk about the app called Emergency today because Easter Seals of Greater Houston is currently preparing for some severe weather this week. There are 2 hurricanes being watched at the moment. So I'm going to keep this video brief just to go over a little bit of information on how to prepare. I love this app for preparedness. We've reviewed this app in the past. You can find it on our website, bridgingapps.org. If you've used it before, please let us know how that's worked out for you. If you're using other apps and resources, please let us know of that as well. I'll switch my screen here so we can take a look at my device here. That's the Emergency app. I'll give that a tap. I'm going to start on the main page here. On the bottom left, I've clicked on the red alerts icon, and we're looking at the main dashboard here. An area that I have monitored is on alert here. It's showing that there's hurricane watch alerts affecting Mama in Houston. For this example, I've added Mama as my person that I have in a location. You can monitor if you have someone that you care about in different cities and different areas. You can add them on there. For example, I've got 2 sisters living in different states. We all 3 live in different states. So if I want to monitor Miami, Florida, where one of my sisters is, if there's severe weather, I'll get alerts from this app if I add her and her location. I have another sister who is in Connecticut. So if they're having any kind of weather emergencies, then if I add her information, I can receive alerts about her area as well. That way we can just communicate and make sure there's a plan. As far as creating that plan, I'll switch back over here. What we can see again, I've got test in Houston. I'm going to give a tap to Houston, and I've marked on here who lives here. Who do I need to reach out to see if they need any support or have a plan in place? And I've marked down Mama with the phone number 12345 and such, just as an example. I'm going to scroll back, and across the bottom of my screen, I've got some more options. I'm going to choose the Prepare section. This has several items that we can choose from as far as making a plan to be prepared for several different weather situations here, emergency situations. I'm going to tap here on the blue hurricane section, and you can see on here, as far as preparing for a hurricane, here's items on what to do right before, during, after, and how to plan ahead for a hurricane. I'm going to tap the right before option because this is the stage that we're in right now in the Gulf Coast area here in Houston. And I've got 4 items listed here. If you do nothing else, do these 4. Starting off with knowing the difference between a hurricane watch and a hurricane warning. A watch is when a hurricane hurricane conditions that are a threat within 48 hours, and a warning is when conditions are expected within 36 hours. So that's a good difference to know when it comes to how to prepare. Some of the other items on here list watching your local news and whatnot to get those updates, maybe listening to the radio, preparing to evacuate quickly if needed, know your routes and destination, and also check an emergency kit and make sure that it's replenished, and if anything's missing, you get that filled in as soon as possible and keep it nearby. Next on here, we've got a couple of suggestions. Then, if you can do this, some items, the first item I'm going to read off on here says fill your gas tank of your car. If you're local to Houston and driving around, some of the signs on the highway actually say prepare for severe weather, make sure your gas tanks are full. This is a great suggestion. So as you can see, this app Emergency by the American Red Cross has a lot of information about how to prepare for several different emergencies. As it is right now, there are 2 hurricanes that we are preparing for. They may potentially head this way. They're going to be making landfall in we're not exactly sure what areas yet. So if this is something that you're preparing for, or someone that you care about is preparing for, this app is a great way to make a plan and make sure everybody's on the same page on what to do before the storm, during the storm, and after the storm. There's a lot of resources on there where to go if you're needing assistance in recovering from an emergency. So again, everybody, this app is free. It's available on Apple iOS devices and Google Android devices as well. If you've used this, please let us know how it's worked out for you. If you have any questions, and if you're using anything else, we'd like to know about that as well. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.